First he has to deal with me, now he's dealing with John.
You should feel no resistance at all.
Yeah. I just worked with
Now
two
this
people,
way.
I had no problem.
Are you saying I'm
retreating, but when you're
Same.
pushing, it's a push. It's a real push.
I'm a pain in the ass.
Yeah, just trying to get started.
Well, I've been trying.
All right, let's change partners. Go one to the left.
Yeah, that's the best way to get out of it, just change the part.
Is it right if I had Stephanie the second time?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
We're split now, I
You
think.
gotta have somebody a second
Yeah,
time.
that's true. You wanna do some first?
Just push it.
Just push, Randy.
Yep.
Still working on that. Takes a while. Goals to happen. When you do this, you want to go straight.
That's wonderful, I'm glad you're telling me. Is that
But
better?
relax your shoulder. Oh, there you go. I'll wait for
Right
that
down
one.
here. Oh, you
Chicken
mean,
wing.
Chicken wing.
You know, when you pull back, I forgot about keeping my elbow.
Yep. There you go.
There's another form where we do that. Oh, and
Step back to post the monkey.
no. So I was thinking one of the chinners.
We
Where
do
the arm
this?
is over your shoulder.
so keep,
Two. No, two, not four.
Two.
Number two, when you pull them up over your shoulder, you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Don't you put
Second
my
move.
elbow
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to keep your elbow.
yeah,
Yes,
keep-
yes,
yeah, but
yes,
for this,
yes.
you keep your elbow in,
Well,
not up, right?
well, no, when you're going back, now you're pushing.
More.
So
Look at the face.
push towards me.
I keep it in, right?
Watch me.
We have t-shirts.
I'm trying to,
Look professional.
You're
I'm trying to
short,
get back
but
to
if I
the
had
mode
Yeah,
of being in
yeah.
professional.
Yeah, but see, you
having
don't
my
find it.
Kung Fu uniform on,
Lift your
during
hand up,
appropriate
lift your hand
times, and not working out in shorts, and
like that.
you
So
know.
that way you have control.
Yeah, but now is this already?
No.
Yeah, but you were freezing us out when we got in
Yeah,
here.
just
We
the way-
weren't warmed up yet.
And flip it over.
You're not
Shoot
warmed
my
up yet.
wrist.
No, because this doesn't make us sweat.
It's the arm, in other words, it's not, it's the wrist rather, not the, see, I thought it was the.
She's tight. She's just tight. All them years of teaching, those wrists are tight.
No, it's
Now
not
I'm
that,
using it
all the years of gardening,
Oh.
Let me come at you, but turn away.
which I was done today.
Wasn't I turning?
Well, you were, but I feel like
Hard to really, even though I feel like
Change
that.
partners. Go one to the left.
Now we're back to this foot.
Oh, really?
Where's Pat?
That usually comes a little late on an hour and a half classes.
Yeah, and then she does the Tai Chi class on top of it. I think it's a little bit, the 2.5 hours.
2.5, and you know what? She's been trying to get her last kayaking in. So if she went kayaking today,
She said she might not show up, it's too much for her, she gets exhausted. Yeah. Well, she's all by herself, and she goes along quite long distance.
Colin? You know that song? No, I don't, but the way, that's his style.
He's got a very distinct
Yeah.
sound.
I only know him from a movie,
Who is this? Who is that?
like a superhero
Um,
movie.
Something
a
called
TV show.
From the L Word.
Leonard.
I don't know who it is. I never heard it like on the radio.
Leonard Cohen.
Different kind of voice.
Sounds like Leon Ritmo.
Am I not going turning quick enough?
Yes, you are not.
Give you a text.
See if I'm
The
awake.
first thing, as soon as he pushes on your wrist and you turn your hand, you have to immediately turn your waist. If he's pushing on you and your hand is folding and you have not turned your waist yet, you're too late. As soon as you feel his hand go over, you have to start to turn your waist. Nope. So you brought your arm in, but you did not turn your waist.
I know, I thought we were starting over.
No.
Oh.
You can if you want, but still.
That's-
If you're going to start over, you still need to turn your
Oh.
waist. How's that?
All right.
Maybe I can.
Seafood,
Yeah.
do you mean this, like, I'm not really sure, like, I'm
Like,
here.
same thing.
Like, if I'm gonna do this,
As soon
if
as
I
Ray-
turn over, I turn my waist?
No, as soon as Ray pushes on you, you have to do this.
Oh, oh, really? Oh,
Did
okay.
you feel a difference?
That's your waist.
Oh, all right.
If you're going, see that, keep pushing.
And then when he continues to push, you have to go like
Yeah,
this.
see that's where we're going, that's what Ray
And
was.
that's to get him,
That's to yes, that's to because if he tries to push you over,
right,
he's going to push you over. You have to turn down.
okay.
Turn now.
We're trying to.
I went to that one, so human being.
Turn now. Turn now. Yeah.
Why is that?
Here, wait. Let me show you. So you do it with me. You ready? Yeah, do it your way. That's why. Because the goal of the exercise is to knock you off balance.
Oh,
So if you don't turn your weight, oh, see?
yeah.
Now what
It's
happened,
better.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's easier
I
then,
caught
right? You caught on pretty fast, right? So if it's the same thing. If you're going to push on me and I wait for you to get here, push on my chest, push straight forward. Like, and then push like you're trying to push me over. If I'm here
Right,
and you're pushing hard on me, even though I can turn my waist, I knock myself over.
right.
Because I have to get all the way over to here, to this side, to get your
Right.
hand. So the very first thing that I do, as soon as you push on my hand, is I have to turn my waist. I got to get it square in. Now if you come to here, finish pushing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's- yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just goes away. It just
Right.
disappears.
Right.
Right? That's right.
We have to
Is that new?
yield.
Is that a new one?
Not this whole. This is last year's Guoshu.
Yeah.
Year and a half old. We got this.
Nice, I like that.
Here
Guoshu
in July,
was a year in July. Yeah.
end of July, so
Right.
really.
End of
it's a
July.
couple months.
August, September, October. Yeah. A year and 3
Well,
months
it's
old.
not even October yet.
That's
Don't be
true.
rushing.
What happens in October?
Nothing.
Nothing, but it's still September.
Yeah. You got to take advantage of it.
Let's
There's a
hope-
lot of stuff happening in October.
Yeah.
And I did hear back. I wrote to Bob Silk,
Uh-huh.
and
He's ready?
He's ready. He said he said I'm looking forward to it. He said
Milan's coming,
and he said
Scott.
thank you very much for taking the lead and for doing all this. And he's looking forward to coming. So we're good to go,
You're
And
okay.
Steve Pilot's coming up from Maryland.
right? And we're hoping that between me and Steve, we're gonna wrangle in Pat and Mark. So that's gonna be good.
And
And
we gotta get Randy.
we're gonna get.
Oh, you know, Pat from here, like, oh, definitely.
So I'm just gonna tell him we just gotta show up if we can.
Tell me how surprised.
I'm gonna have a surprise for everybody.
I gotta try to put two.
Yeah, surprised me in his comments. It's like 7 weeks, yeah.
I think we should give him something, but I don't know. What do you give him without going broke? Yeah, no, that's like rubbing their nose in it. I'm already rubbing their nose in it because I got the book. So,
I can't give him one of your CDs.
no. I'll figure something out. Your mind will come up with something. We'll come up with something that we can give them that's neutral, so that nobody's getting favored. Yeah. Change partner, one to the left, one more line. Just one more. You go that way. No, make two. I'm not ready for that today.
Because Ray has
Here,
it
you
in
come
with
over here
me.
with John.
Wait, which leg did you have?
Any leg you want. Whatever leg you want, Stephanie says to put forward, that's what you're
We'll
gonna
start
do.
with this and then we'll
Okay.
change it.
Do I have the right, am I doing opposite? Is this right?
Yeah, you gotta turn your waist sooner.
No, I'm turning this way.
No. This way. Opposite your front foot. Right, I think everybody figures, oh, I turn this way.
Yeah, that's what.
Because that's the easier way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's not. You gotta always turn against your front foot.
Okay.
We're doing it the harder way, right? You don't learn anything if we turn to the easy side.
Do I move my head too? No.
Your head's gotta look at her.
I'm your opponent, what are you gonna do? You look
Yeah, no problem. You look over here.
Look over there.
Look over here, right? I am.
Well, everything Tai Chi and Shaolin is look where your purpose is. So
Your
I'm
purpose.
Yeah, where's your purpose? Your purpose is
You're
right
my
here.
opponent.
Yeah, that's true. My purpose is the floor. I don't want to end up there. No, wait. I don't know.
Push against my forearm.
Well, we taught her the rest.
The wrist, yeah.
Or the wrist, but.
Well,
But it
right,
was
the wrist
above.
onto the forearm, yeah. Not the
I
wrist
mean-
onto the hand, the wrist onto the forearm. That's right, you're doing it right. So your pinky's in the crook of the wrist. Right, so here you're good, so that you're blocking him, but when you turn over,
Okay.
right, your hand is in the crook of his wrist.
Okay.
Right, and that's where, so you're doing it right, I'm just saying that's, but it's also on your forearm too, right? I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
But it's hard. It's hard.
Did I say stop?
It's hard for me to keep.
Oh, okay. If I wasn't addressing you, then you could keep going. I'm usually fairly clear when I want you to stop, but
Like,
I don't know why you asked either. Nope. I usually don't leave it too much open for interpretation. There's enough interpretations when I think I'm clear.
like your other left foot.
Right. One more minute. I'll tell you when to stop. I'm timing it.
Tired looking at us?
You trust him?
He's getting dizzy looking at us.
No, I kidding me. I let you do it the whole hour.
Yeah, you probably would. You'd probably say, the one who has the most stamina will get a chocolate bar.
No, pudding shot.
Pudding shot. No, yeah, pudding shot, definitely.
Kids.
Oh, well, I
And if
guess.
you're nice, I have chocolate kisses, but they're hidden.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you to eat the Tootsie Rolls.
Oh.
So,
I'll take some home.
So we're going back to old style rules. You have to finish the bag, the community bag before we open. Huh?
Different things.
What? There's only one kind of Hershey Kisses.
No, Tootsie Rolls are
I know, but they're two different bags. You can't have two open bags of
Yeah,
candy.
they're two different things.
And we didn't finish the other bag that's in the fridge either.
There's two dark
Okay.
chocolates in there, so they're not getting.
No, Janice, get the dark
She
chocolate.
won't eat that.
I'll eat them.
No, but I'll say.
I'm not that particular.
Give it to Bob.
Bob ate
She doesn't
those
care about Bob's.
Gulp the
I'll
two
eat
of
her.
them. So gulp the two of them down.
The shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take some home tonight.
He said, any dessert? I said, no.
Yeah, we'll give him the dark chocolate and we'll give him a nice dark chocolate. It's just a bite size.
Yeah.
Pudding shot.
Oh, that would be good.
Right.
I don't like
She's
that.
going without me.
Okay, keep the same partners because we're all kind of good height appropriateness. So we're going to do Chinna. What did we do last week? 3.
Chinafrida.
3. Right, so this way we can tighten it up and work on it a little bit, and then we'll do Tai Chi 2-man after that. Right, that's why we're working on that one, right? So what I'm gonna, no. So what I'm gonna do is every month, I'm gonna work on one rep Chinna particular. I mean, we can review other stuff if we get it, if everybody's looking good in the time frame.
You're supposed to try to
When we're gonna work with once, this would be more on detail.
Start again.
Or if you need to just learn it, then it gives you the ability to spend time just to learn it. So, yeah, so whether you try to get out.
You kinda start first.
Get the
Yeah, your
reputation,
hands
so I
will
wanna-
start, your hands
Wait, is it
will
one?
start.
I think it's
One.
one.
And now
Okay,
they're
I got
back.
it.
Step down and then punch.
Then if we have time, if we had, yes, exactly.
You block up.
Yeah.
3 is
So I
the,
have to take a
Step
step down and
punch
then
it.
Okay.
3 is the block and punch. And then he comes around and the lock.
And I push on the side, stepping back, come over here. Right?
But I'm trying to think if that
Come
should
in.
have been a full step.
You got, yeah, because you
Mine?
really got to be
Yeah.
right? You have to be higher.
Let's start over. Let's see how it goes.
No bend.
Yeah, when you do that push, you're taking a step.
First time, got it right the first time. Go back.
You know, it's all about.
So when you punch, right? Punch to John.
You know, I was doing this.
So if I punch to John,
Step on that.
Yeah.
he'll come under
It's one step, but
I'm
then
gonna
you
come
take
right
a full
to the-
step to behind.
so that I'm gonna come to the inside of one. This one's up, and this one's gonna wrap around the outside. And I want both hands to do this.
You're like behind me. So
This is just like doing,
you pull it up.
yeah, it could be,
like that. like
right, so
that,
it's not only,
and
you
I
could be
pull
doing
it
a
in,
fan arm, it could
so
also
then-
be out of long form,
Should I
right?
grab this?
Right,
Because I-
grab back, brush the knee, twist the waist, push,
Twist me into a
Right.
pretzel.
right?
Oh,
So
okay.
we're here, right, but we're going forward, so
And
the
leave
two
myself
hands
where it was.
push everything, and then once that hand's pushed, this hand just comes
Okay.
across.
That's right.
Right.
Go for this.
I go with this hand like this.
Right, it's like you're scissoring.
Go this way. You push your
One side.
Your
All
side?
right, let's do that.
Your side's doing the bow and arrow. Well, let's go back. Well, let's do it again, just to make sure.
Side.
Right, so if I punch, as I come through,
I'm supposed to lift your leg.
I'm going to push, I'm going to stay in the bow and arrow, right? You're in the horse. And then when
Wave
he
your hand this way.
Yeah.
goes to do the next movement, I'll turn in and I'll come to the horse.
Then
Oh.
go back.
Because you want the bow and arrow so that you have maximum.
Lift you, but you have
Again,
to
you're
hit
trying to
with
take
it.
him, once he's bent over, you're trying to
You
hit
have to
him
put it down.
to the ground. I want you to go back and fall on your head.
I lock your arm. You come through, you step.
No, yeah, no,
step right
we
up.
play nice and fast.
We got a few more times.
Oh, you're welcome. You don't have to go so far away. So when you peel her, if you peel her a little bit, she'll kind of go away a little bit, and then you grab the other hand, and then step and pull her. Right, so you go around. You don't have to-
No, you know, that's fine. I know. You know where I was before here. Under my pine tree. Bob threw a water can at one of his girls filled with water, and he couldn't find the pot, the can, right? He was way up in the tree, so I had to climb the tree and get it and bring it down.
Climb the tree.
It was a pine tree.
One nut chasing the other. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. You left yourself wide open.
That's okay, I have a nut, you're right. The nuts to do what I just did.
That's all right. We're all nuts in some fashion. So I'm crazier than all of you. So don't even worry about
Yeah,
it.
there's nobody normal here.
And to heal it?
Those people are left already. Want to do one more before we switch sides?
Then I'm not doing it.
Yeah, here, let me watch you
Okay,
guys.
do it. He doesn't have to do it. I can do it like that.
Wait, I'm gonna get your hand. Because otherwise you don't have my.
Okay, now do that.
And don't.
Take this.
Don't bend over.
Yeah. Well, you don't stay there as long because then that'll you have to bend over sometimes, right? But you don't have to always stay bent over.
I know. Yep. But I guess he's, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah, don't hold his arm. So when you come back, yeah, you move back. Yeah. Right, so when you come back, you punch. Right?
Oh,
push this.
You're gonna have to, like,
This
Okay.
hand goes on the elbow. This hand will start to push that out of the way. This hand's taking that arm out of the way. So if you hold it, you're actually helping him. And then it makes it hard because then it looks like you're doing this and then this separate. And that's not the way. Punch, you fair lady. The movement is turn. When I get this hand in front of that shoulder, this hand goes straight. That feels different. Right here, you do John's side second. Right? So if I punch, right, turn, right, this hand comes in front of this shoulder, I come straight through this way. And then you step crooked and your stance on top of it, so you gave me more. By you being open like this, you gave me even more to take you with. If you would have stayed straight, you wouldn't need the extra step. Versus, right, if I punch, right? So what I was seeing was you're kind of pushing. One time you held his elbow, but then what I'm seeing is kind of like this, and I see people kind of pushing out to this side. Then it looks like they bring the arm in to the throat, which is not what you want to do. You don't want to be. I don't want to be away from you and in a separate movement trying to push back on you. I want when I block you up.
And we just lift this.
I want this to come across.
Turn.
Then I'm going to step behind, and this hand right here spears right through. Now my right leg comes right behind on your hip. So now I got you kind of wedged between my hip and my shoulder, and I'm taking your center one way toward the window at your hip, and I'm taking your upper body, your neck, the other way toward the floor. Right? That's why you go, oh, shit, where am I going to go? So you lock on to say, if I'm falling, you're falling with me. Right? I call them oh shit movements. We have a few of those in the Chinook. That's oh shit, what do I do? Well, if I go, you go with me. What's that? Oh shit. I don't know, but I'm sure there's a curse for it. It's probably like, turtle or something. I don't know. I haven't been able to find a place to look up Chinese curse words.
Can I let you do
Yeah.
it? Like with
Yeah.
your shoulder.
Okay.
You're almost
Okay. Ask them. That one will know.
Yeah, see.
That's not a hard translation.
Then I
Right.
grab
And you do this as
this.
many times, that you're comfortable. Then we can switch sides. Right. So I'm, whatever. So I'm just coming around, just kind of.
Yeah, stay where you are. Keep that arm up so that this hand can't misbehave. Step behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise I should be counting you. Not that I will.
So you want the other one?
Don't pee. Don't pee. Don't pee.
Say, leave it to the Chinese. Right?
Pee.
Go pee.
Go pee.
Go pee.
Go pee.
How do you say shit in Chinese? Go pee.
Go pee. Oh, that's easy to remember.
That doesn't even sound dirty.
No, it doesn't. It just sounds
Go pee.
slang.
It's one word. G-O-U-P-I. Go
All
pee.
one word. You hammer this.
Go pee.
Okay, wait, 1 second.
Wrong hand.
No, you were right. I just want to show you something. Do that thing where you
Do
grab
that
me
thing.
before this. Other hand. Two hands, like, but you're not holding.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now see how your hand is here. All you have to do is slip down and grab. It's a better grab.
Oh, okay.
And that's all you have time for. That's one of the main reasons that you're doing it too, right? It's a better grab, it's quicker, it's simplified. Now, straighten your back out. Right? Oh my gosh, look at that. Right? Now, yeah, good, keep going.
No, you don't have to do that politely.
Push you off, come up.
Right.
Stay up there.
Yep.
So,
Wow, you look at that black and blues.
Where? Oh crap, yeah.
Look at that.
yeah.
I don't know.
That goes all the way down to here.
I have no idea where that's from.
Holy mackerel. Tell Dave to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, locking arms.
I'm supposed to lift your leg first.
Right, I'm not necessarily aligned.
Right, but you still take too many steps. You should have ended up with your left foot forward. You were still good the way you got there. There's nothing wrong with the way you got there. It's just not the form.
Same side.
It's an extra step that you're taking that you don't need to take. So what happens is when you spin, this is really true of all movements. When you have to spin, we don't spin a lot. So when you push through, right? If I spin on this foot, I want my other foot to go down to the ground as soon as possible.
Okay.
So if you're spinning and you're on one foot, you're in a place that you're not really in, that's balanced. So you want to get your other foot on the ground as fast as possible. And that's why we don't take the extra step, right? You could take the extra step, right? If you did this, if you did like a hook step and you stepped, you could take the extra step, but that's not the form, and sometimes you don't have the time to make the extra steps.
Right.
So
Right, but here, go back.
we're giving you some exception to the rule. You know, if you could do the hook step, that's certainly better because you're still have more stability. Right, you're more connected to the ground and to the earth. But sometimes you just can't do that. So when you spin, try to have the most economy of movement. Have it happen as fast as possible so that you're not losing your balance. That's all. I talked too much.
Yeah.
A couple more shots and a couple more Oreos and we'll be all right. The same thing step when you come in, you're coming to the inside of Ray's arm too.
I wasn't coming high enough.
Yeah, we'll go back here. So here, you come over on this side, right? So you do it with me, Ray. So you watch me when I do it with Ray. So I'll do your side. So you're kind of coming in here like this, under his arm. Come right on top.
Oh.
And then do this.
Okay.
And then just go straight across. Right. And then see this hand, and it just goes, everything comes right out of the way.
Okay.
Right? Instead of coming under it, you're actually going to come on top of it.
Okay. I think I was doing. Yeah.
We do that in the Tai Chi two-man form too. Come on top. When we do it a few times, actually. Where, like when you do the kick, when you go for the first kick and you go for the eyes and you spin the person around and you parry and kick.
Okay.
Right, it's the same. So if you punch me, right, you punch, right, I parry, block, punch. You're gonna come to the eyes. This hand on the top, right to the inside of the elbow. This hand comes inside this way, right? But then what it does, it comes on top, and then both of these hands push you all the way around. So it's the same push, but the one in the two-man form goes even a little bit further because you're trying to spin the person, spin them off balance because they're kicking, so you have your foot there too. So
That's so hard that you got all three connections.
yeah, no, it is hard. Right, it's all right.
You do two hands or one hand and a foot.
Yep, that's all right. It's better than one hand, one foot at a time, right? Because most people just get confused. We're back to the same thing. If you're touching their hands and you're moving their feet, most people can't deal with that. When you first learn the form and somebody does that to you and they spin you around and you do the same thing, you're like all over the place. Like I can't. Well, that's what you're hoping. What most people aren't going to do this, and since they don't do it, they're completely out of the ordinary. So when you catch them with something like that, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. You wouldn't be prepared to come down.
Right.
One more time we move on.
Yeah, because we're going to go to about 8 o'clock. And then, if you're comfy, then we can go on and review any other chinas that you want for 15 minutes. So this way we don't lose what we got too. And then around 8 o'clock, 5 after 8, then we'll change partners a little bit, and then we'll go to Tai Chi 2-man. All right.
I did do it, yeah, but I ended up doing it.
That's the dance studio.
Correct.
Was it? It sounds like a power.
Wasn't that the dance studio?
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Make you work harder. I'm like this.
There you go.
You did have to.
Just one step,
Yeah.
and that's the end of the story.
Yeah, you're like,
But then I step back.
no.
Don't step back, my right stays forward.
Yeah, we'll start the whole thing.
Lift your hand, pull on our chin. No, pull on our chin. So when you lift her hand up, lift it up. Lift it all the way up. Now, before you bring your hand down, put this hand in her elbow. Right. You started to pull her hand down
Then did it?
and then did it.
Supposed to do it right from the top.
Right, so I'm like,
Yeah, unless you want to get the other person's elbow.
Yeah.
You were just being nice. She wanted it. No. Oh, no.
And you can lengthen your
back.
step.
Up.
oh, yeah.
And then I also.
This arm needs to be behind.
Me.
Right. You don't care if her arm gets stuck because you don't want her to spin around. So if her arm gets stuck on you, it's just easier for you to break her neck. When she spins you around, you drop this hand down here, leave this hand up, and
Yeah, my left.
go around, right, and this hand right, knocks that out.
Oh, no, that's my left.
You can't, I agree.
Finally getting warm?
Yeah, now we're hot.
Alright, see, it wasn't just me.
It's the same, but.
I thought I was doing something that I put the air on, has a muggy out. So I'm like, sweating watching.
Right, and it's gonna stay forward. So I turn.
Yeah, definitely even out.
Okay.
Push through. Spin. And lock.
Yes.
Now,
I'll try it. One
you
second.
want to do that.
Let's just go.
Got it. Okay.
I have you have my arm locked.
I know, we do it again. We only did it once.
Well, I did
So
twice.
you took a small step first.
No, that was that other. Oh.
Yeah, because we
So you're
have.
first in a tiger like towards there, so you release this. Then turn your left toe, in the direction you're gonna go,
Right.
and kind of push your way forward.
And that's the end of the story.
That's it.
Just go.
Yeah.
Generally, your left foot.
And I should have my hand on her elbow before I turn my waist.
Yes.
On the back.
Yes, because it's really your waist that's going to turn, that's going to push her arm, not your
And you didn't even
hand.
notice what you did.
Your
but
hand
then
is
it's
there,
like
so
your
you're,
hand
when your hand's on the
is
elbow,
close to
you're
my
kind of
face
almost
as
like
you're
this.
going,
So when you
then my
turn,
abdominals
So I'm like
balance
this.
too.
Right.
So that's also, like the closer you shake me, yeah.
No, you gotta feel.
yeah, that's the second one.
That's it. Yes. That spin. It's hard because like people said, we usually.
Actually, Jen, don't let go of her. Wait a minute. So go back. Right, go back to where you peel off. Just go forward. Yep.
Don't grab, okay, don't grab, okay, do it again.
Oh my God.
There's room temp on the top, and there's, you want room temp? I didn't realize that people like room temp. I like cold.
Now I have to
Put some on.
do this.
Yes. Yes. No. Two hands.
Three.
You come up,
Yeah.
right? So she pulls, right?
Right.
Yes, that. Right, and she pulls.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Want to do one?
this one comes up. This one's only coming up so I can get it over her head. This comes on the back of her head by her ear. So both hands are like
And then
this,
do a twist.
right? This hand comes to the chin. So I twist and step.
Oh, it's
Right.
totally different. No, that's a really
And it
long,
goes
kind of
all the
long.
way around.
Where we go
Then she pulls all that. And then see
like
this
this,
hand?
and then
This hand
my
stays
arm
right over
down.
here.
That, now I know.
Right? Because you're not blocking it
Down.
because this hand's coming around
Yeah.
while I'm doing the neck braid. Right? And then she'll go
And this.
trying to
Now you
pick
push
me
my
up.
arm down.
So what I do is I take that foot, I take this hand in, and put it right around. So it's there, Rick, so it just comes under.
Yeah. And now I'm going to kick. Let's start again.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Have a little water, take a little break. It's okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hat came just in time. We need to stand in. Ta-da!
Now, what did you say he said to do?
Your hand on the back,
And then
The world is in alignment.
twist, and then step.
I'm telling you,
That's
that's the way it works. Or you could go to another one if you want, John. Pat knows them all. So is there one that you would like to work on the most? We have about 10 more minutes.
I know, when she started, it comes fast.
Or is the last one? Yes. Yeah. That's four. He does the hammer fist. Right? You go behind, you do the block, and then you spin around like this. Yeah, that's four. So 2 and 4. You would type first.
right there.
Yeah, push away kind of vigorously and helps your hand go around. Get the punch.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, watch behind you.
And then you come back and you do the same thing.
Step through.
Full step. You did a full step.
Again?
Yeah.
Now this part goes big. I have
And all the little hooks. You should do that again.
By the time you get around.
That's all right. Improvising is good. I like improvising. When in doubt, make it up.
Okay,
That's the
now.
rule.
Elbow towards me.
You grab this hand like this. Grab first, grab it like this.
Come around my left.
Pull it across. No, you don't spin it.
I'm going to do that a few more times.
This is number
Son,
one.
Yeah.
1, 2. She's gonna do me. Right. That's it. She rips my arm off. I bring. Nope, don't go anywhere yet. I bring this arm across. Don't go anywhere yet. Across her throat, so she's all bent. Then she starts to spin. So this hand holds on, and I keep spinning her, but she keeps turning out of it. So I hold with the right. I can step in and follow. No, just keep going up to the right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
And then I just block like this. Right? Turn, nope. Turn to this. Right. Now, punch me in the chin. Punch me in the chin, right. So when you punch me in the chin, go ahead, push. I need to pull up. And then you pop. Right. Okay, it's all right. I know this guy. Yeah, he knows this stuff. And once in a while he shows me. And I might remember it. If I remember who the guy is, I'll invite him here someday.
Oh, but you get a full step with that.
Yeah.
Grab
Friday, right? You do Friday? Yeah. It's good. We're doing some silk reeling. We're doing exercises that help us connect our body movement, flowing, feeling the energy, learning how to get through the Qigong has multiple parts. Just like the form, Qigong is multiple
Tigers
parts.
away,
Some of
both
it's for fighting, some of it's to develop internal energy. It's all good, you know, it's deceiving if you ask me. I think Qigong is harder than doing this. Because
I'm never in the right position.
it takes more mental focus, and it can be a strain on your body, you know, when you're standing there and you're just standing in a position and we're kind of quiet and we're just trying to learn how to move the body and really learning how to coordinate and pull things together. It's hard. It's hard because, you know, I'm feeding you this stuff in little baby pieces. And the exercise we're meant to do that. But and it might take a while for you to get them. But
As close as you can, like step like over here, because you want to be kind of close to me. So that when you get up, I still have to fight.
you have to be ready for it. What I always tell people with Qigong, you have to be ready.
Take the mush away until I mush you.
Most people
We'll go to the point where I go like this.
an exercise that, you know, gives me a little bit of exercise, stretches me up, that kind of Qigong. You're looking for a form-oriented Qigong. Tai Chi is the one.
Wait till I get in there. Take one stroke against your belly.
Well,
Maybe I turn to step back.
you're learning. Yeah, there's over 5,000 different kinds of Qigong. No form. But you cannot, but all of the forms that we do can Qigong. So what we're doing, so I teach like 7 or 10 different kinds
What are you supposed to do then? I wasn't supposed to fuck me up.
all of them help build.
No,
They're all for help.
yeah, we
They're all
did the
gonna
eyes.
build
We
it.
came around here doing this again.
Then you fire Tom, that's for fighting. We do silk reeling. The silk reeling is really for you to help with your form. You know, we do each one. That's for your internal forms too. Fighting, that's all for form.
Oh, you that's right. Okay. I don't know.
You know, you stand like this, that's for help. You stand like this,
Now, do I take any steps with
higher level.
With this?
Put your foot there.
So how long is it?
An hour.
I'm not sure. It seems to me I have to step.
Yeah.
We're
in the middle of it, you don't have the middle piece.
Blood inside the body, breath, movement. When you do the form, you're looking for still
Step in this, you fix the head, then she goes around. Don't push down on it. You have to glide in, twist your
When I
legs,
push
and
towards you,
then
if you step back, then you push that
When you go through, and you do the same thing, you get on the back of her, I will turn your waist. Step and push. You gotta step and push.
all of a sudden.
Yeah, you missed, no, you missed the step, I don't know how you got there. You missed, like, when you reverse it, like, you had to reverse it.
Now we'll try to switch sides.
The only thing that's a little vague is the
No, just go forward, yeah, go forward.
Higher level teachers.
Through, then come back.
Because
Turn your waist and step and
have other people that I know that they run around each one.
And then, all right, so
Want to do it slow?
I got him.
And I go, all of them
Step.
that you just mentioned.
And then
He's saying, oh, you don't need this
I don't know
anymore.
why you have her on your computer instead of out here. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to
I
do.
go, he did them all. He really can't say that. He got these up.
It's not back here by you.
So now he's telling you.
She should have
don't
you-
do all of this, and you're
Well, then
gonna-
hers is wrong too, if they're both supposed to be sideways.
Like, watch us do it?
Like, keep, like, close to
You
you.
get somebody that does what you do, if they say,
I
Now,
was
this
start-
part,
Well, I
I
can
would
lengthen
do
my
is
hair.
x-ray
Like when you
somebody's
push
knee.
down.
okay,
so
it's not
like-
a step, you just put your tongue.
I gotta do both sides. I gotta do it, she gotta do it.
Hands and foot different way, range, and then goes inside and
So I didn't take
you know,
a
the
step here.
catheters and helps with this and this and that.
I'm
You're
still
gonna,
like saying,
you know,
like,
you're gonna
We didn't
tell
take
that
any steps.
No.
more,
One,
that
two,
the second person's not
three.
better than the first
Seven,
person.
eight,
Then I can hit your own hand.
The first person, he might
Now
feel
this is
better
here.
at that one little place, at that one knee, but that's it.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay there.
Then I step and push.
The other guy,
And now she's in front of me. If she does that,
he sees everything beyond all that. So you could go to somebody's knee,
get it here, then you twist your
Something's
waist,
not
then you
right.
step.
because something else is going on somewhere else in this guy's body. I'm making it up, but you can see something you don't have to
Always
make it
as
about
close
something I've
to your
seen
wrist as
before,
possible.
where a guy had
That means like, I got you
kidneys or
with just
something,
one
or
hand.
had a problem.
So I got the other
That's really
hand
not a
to
knee
do
problem,
that.
that we should have
Lift,
really
step away.
something else, you know, and why do you know that?
So when you push, I go back to release it.
Step, do this.
I come here,
Then I
go
step,
to empty,
she runs.
and you can
The reason
lengthen
that
your
we
steps
can,
down.
it's still getting young, right? The reason that we can shrink it is because you went to bed. My knowledge base is
Kind of
big,
like that.
so I can always shrink it. But if your knowledge base is small, you can't expand it.
So we're tigers away from each other.
Right.
You came in a perfect spot.
You know, that's it. All you have is what's in this bottle of water. What's in this bottle of water. But if you had
So
a
somehow your footwork was long.
jug,
Well, that was lucky. That's all it was. I missed that over.
then I can always take out.
I didn't hurt myself, but I did hit the cabinet.
Oh, yeah. Now it's set.
You sure? Yeah, guys, this is gonna get you a partner for Tai Chi 2. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't moved it all.
Right, so, but now, since you have me in a good lock, I can lengthen.
I don't even know where I can use for my work. It just the thing just needs to be back, just a little bit off. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so. Yeah.
No, I know
I don't think there's any more than that.
You'll hear a lot of
I
sounds,
think I
strange
did.
sounds.
I don't think I stepped back, do I?
You do a leap back when you're hitting your own arm.
Okay.
So if we go for you,
No, 8 o'clock.
which hand was moved down? Down, and you hit it off and you leap back. Why, that's a spin. Now you do that hand,
Good.
and I do this. and
Keep
you
coming.
cut.
Do
I'm
we
like
can.
a bow and arrow.
That's it. You've been,
And then you
again,
leap
you've
back.
made tremendous progress
No, leap back.
with everything that you're doing.
Keep back, back in.
Making tremendous
That
progress.
puts me in position.
Just real slow things. And it's the same thing, you have the right mindset. But I'm feeling good. I say it's feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Then I don't take it, I just take your hand up with it. You don't take it like this.
Well, you always want to pinkies out, so you did it right.
You're gonna lift everything to another place. If you're in tune with that, then you're not going to get hurt. You're not going to make it worse. And so you're trying to be in
Lift
touch
up and
with,
step away from it.
with
Step
yourself,
across the window.
environment, the people that you work
And when
with.
you
So
step
all
towards
of that
me,
all
I come all the way back to release.
So the
and-
first thing you have to learn to do is listen. So when the Chinese say, oh, we're going to push, we're learning to listen. We're learning to listen to you, and we're learning to listen to me. You got to learn to listen to yourself. Your single man forms, all this stuff is all about listening.
And I only release the grip on that.
Yeah, well, that you sloppy is okay. Sometimes we have to push our, but in order to make a physical gain, sometimes you have to sacrifice one over the other. But you have to do away with the mindset. I was a little bit sloppy.
When we get
Yeah, I know. But
attention,
next time I'll do
we'll have
that.
a check on it.
But I know you're overcritical on yourself. But sloppy is better than nothing. Right? Because the alternative is to do nothing.
One of my teachers used to say when I used to get like this,
Right. That's it. That's simple. That's practice. You know, some do 10, dying, you know.
I didn't skip back.
Secret word. Practice. You know?
I don't know how I wound up with my feet in the right way.
Yeah, you can do that.
I may have enough.
My money, I make you better. I correct you. You get very good. You get very good. You practice 6 hours a day for 3 years. You get very good.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what we consider, but really, it's really that simple. You play the piano, you play the guitar. What do you got to do? You got to play those chords 900 million times, right? You know. But it's the exact same thing. Music is the same thing. That's why the martial arts are arts. They're arts in their own right because they're expanded beyond all of that, like music or painting. You know, it's part of that higher level.
I did like it.
Just link it.
When you pressed on me, like I had no place to go. Like when you locked my
If
shoulder,
you learn taking punch,
I had to like the only way to release it.
if you're learning internal, you're learning the art, you're learning something that's beyond all of that. Like you're learning when you learn music, you know what
My hands off.
you play it, you understand it.
Overhead.
You know,
Overhead weight.
you might be really, really great when
No,
you
push that
listen to
to
somebody,
Yeah.
you know, like I was
But
saying,
otherwise,
Can't do it yet, and I can tell you what to do.
but Greg, we'll listen to something and I don't hear it.
Maybe it'll just,
So this guy, or I listen to this guy.
Step away, step forward, towards the window, and
You know,
like
just loving it, fucking, you know, he can hear and see and I'm sure you appreciate things on that.
And you can even
That-
lengthen
that
your step
progression,
here.
yeah, that progression, that little
When
spot
you
right
pull.
there, is really hard, because he's tried to do it, to mimic it, and sometimes he gets it, sometimes it's not, and sometimes you know, so I just kind of sit at my keyboard and, you know, 3 hours, 4 hours at a time, and I just practice that one spot over and over, until you can get your fingers in your hands, and then you get it, you can get close. So, it's just all practice. All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Friday. Thursday.
See you Thursday. I don't think-
Good.
We could use the headlight, especially on the foot.
The left hand or the right hand? Okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Okay, here we go.
I'm just a little old man.
Seafood,
Yes.
we're stuck.
You have to wait. Stephanie and
We're okay till partway through, right? Is it a quick question?
Oh, let's just keep going.
just keep going. Step back. Yeah, your form is short. Step forward.
Maybe that's what you get in a long signal, okay?
Okay, here's where footwork starts to get questions.
So Stephanie comes around. You're in an empty, right? Grab her wrist. Half step to the board.
Put your shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to lengthen my
To a tiger.
Get in there.
Right.
Step through, step back.
Right? She's gonna do the mush.
Do I leap back?
Yes. You're gonna hit your hand and jump back.
Okay,
Bring both hands, yep. Bring both hands to your right side. Temple block, groin block. Toe kick. Feet together. Feet together. Step right hand and foot forward.
I walk with my hand or my arm?
Your hand.
Okay.
Right? And then when she comes in to punch you, you're gonna jump back again, Ray. But you're gonna circle under with this hand. So when she comes in, you circle under. Feet together again. Step behind over the eyes. Alright, you try that. I'll come back. Yes. Here.
Let's try so they can get the hand right. Hold it automatically with the hand.
So you gotta go.
Yeah, just, yeah.
But not an empty. One big
One
leap.
jump.
yeah, beginning. First step hard, or I lock your arm from there on. Footwork is just about doing it.
Now you're gonna come back to a Tai Chi, block her arm. With this hand. Block, Tai Chi. Alright. Pull. Now, once you block this, when she hits you, so she's doing that, you're gonna go back, Tai Chi, block, grab, pull this hand back, half step. You half step in, punch the floating hand. Yep. No, you don't step up. Step straight up.
Okay, now,
You have to take your front foot.
all at once.
You gotta make a big step so that don't trump your other front foot. A big step with your front foot. Big step. Right? You gotta be a little bit away from her though. Put that back before.
Start
Right. Now take your back foot, bring it together. Don't let go of her. Then you're gonna bring your other hand right here. You're going to step into Linda with your left foot and you're going to shoulder strike. And then you got to retreat to Tai Chi, turn her, hands on the wrist and push. Tight. You're going to go back to empty and pull. Right, you got to stay. Right, push. Pull, empty. Right, try to get to there. Because then she's gonna heel kick, you're gonna block punch, and then she's gonna do it. So that it's kind of right. She's gonna do the clothesline, and that kind of all sort of work together. Right.
I know. It's gonna be something I have to work on.
Kick. Feet together. Now step. Hammer fist. Step. Right, step. The step and the fist got to come together, not the fist and then the step. So don't do this and then step. You could do the step first. That's a better mistake, right? But you want the step and this together, so that your body would. Yeah, I never shut up.
Step away, step back, change. This is all at once.
Yeah, and you brush it a little bit, right? So when you do this, so you go back empty, block, kick, feet together, step. See, you look like you're trying to make it all go too continuous. There's part of doing these two-man forms, there's still a level of cooperation because you still have to do certain movements in order to make the two-man routine part of it work. So don't worry about it. When you did this, you did the move you're supposed to do. Block the groin before you kick. After you kick, step your feet together, and then wait. And if she has to wait a second, then she's got to wait. That's that's part of the built into the routine. That's just part of the training part that we're doing with the choreography. And that happens in every two-man form. Every two-man form has parts where that has to happen, just so that we can make it work.
No, you gotta go in between.
You have all the parts of it all right. So just like we were doing last night, we were talking about like doing each one slow, individual. Just take and do each one slow and individual. And then what'll happen is, as you get more comfortable with them, it'll come back because you're not thinking about doing them. So as they get all, so again, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. When you don't have to think about it, then all of a sudden the time between each movement, it's really the thought process that goes on. It's like, oh, do I step with this foot? Do I hammer with this hand? That's what's taking so much time. Once you get rid of all that stuff and you start to know what to do, then you're like, oh, come back, change feet, hammer fist. Oh, come back, lead, jump, change feet, go for the eyes. Oh, turn the head, turn it around, and then it comes all out.
You have it right.
So.
You know, the difference between it's kind of the wrist. I thought you would wait this, so you push my hand.
How should you do it? Straight.
You went on first, right? I'm on your ribs. Right? You still raise to the water.
Right.
Body's still straight.
Yeah. And then it depends on the movement that you're in.
Don't turn your whole body. Just turn your foot.
Right. And then it depends on the movement that you're doing. So like if you do a single whip, then your chest is right. It's still off to the side, right? But if I do parry block punch, then my waist turns. Or if I do push, then my waist has to turn. So right. So yeah, and you're never going to get your waist, like when you're in a half horse, you're never going to get your waist to more than 45 anything, because your hips aren't that flexible. You can turn your shoulders, so you might be able to get a little bit more spinal stretch.
But the hips will always be where they are.
The hips can only go so far. Right. When you turn, when you're opposite hand and foot, the hips are only going to go so far. And the half horse restricts how far. Right. So like she can't go any further than that. And if she pushes more, she's got to make. Right. You don't want to twist your knee. Right.
You lost the arm.
Step towards the mirror. So like if I really had you all torqued up, you would sew one step. Like if I was really twisting your arm, you would want to just step away, because that would release that arm pressure. Because I can see your arms tight. If you step towards the window, take a big step towards. Look, like. Just release your arm. Like, I don't have you anymore. So when I've got you all like this, the first thing is step away. Yeah.
No,
you can have
he just circles out.
We keep coming up different every time.
I do it, but then I don't
It's all
know.
according
You
to
should
how
come
much
in
you
and
have
do
to
it again
do
so that I can see.
An empty like you're in, if I had taken a huge leap, you could leap back.
The easiest move of the whole thing.
Michael fist.
Right?
I know.
Emma fist.
And here you can,
Oh, the foot.
you can take a bigger step so that I have to
Two
take
steps.
a
1, 2.
And then to do it really right.
She peels, comes
It
across,
actually used to be.
turn. You step forward. You have to step forward. Right.
My right arm is left.
So even this.
Yep. You don't even worry about your right arm, because your right arm's holding her arm. Wherever her arm is.
That's not the problem we have.
Okay.
When she does it, her arm is different.
Right.
But now watch when he does it.
That was right. What you just did was right.
All right, I might be doing one on this side.
But I couldn't catch what, because I was like too confused.
That's better anyway. She's got 2 steps pushing. No, she has 2 steps and you have one step down. Right. Right. And then you can really rip her arm out like this. You can actually bend your wrist a little bit here so that you can drape over it and really.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you really want this. I'm not gonna do it to you, but you want this, the arm that's underneath. You want it to really torque. So your 2 hands, we do them fisted, but whether your hands are open or closed or they're draped over, really doesn't make any difference, because I'm trying to do this with it. Feel it right over. Right, right. Right.
Now, when you said you were
Right.
going to.
Step. You gotta step forward now, Pat.
Yeah, no, but.
Right.
You were doing a lot of
Yep.
you said it
That's
was.
because she's switching the wrong arm. You gotta hold with this arm. Hold with this arm. Now hit him with this arm. Right. Hit him with this elbow. Right in the back. Yep. You know, now you have to turn her bow and arrow. Right, so that you should face this way. See, now that's the reason you want to hit her in the chin. So if you don't, if you're turned over here, it's not kind of block. It's block her with your forearm, and it's like, oh, her chin's right there. Hello, Pat. I'm gonna hit you. And Pat goes, oh no, you're not. I'm gonna do this, and then you go, oh no, you're not. I'm gonna come around and lock you like this.
Oh, okay, so I was doing
Right.
It's number 4. I'm like, hey, my right arm was off, but
Right.
So we move on.
yeah, I do that side. It's like,
Let's do this again and
Okay,
we get
sorry.
a foot check. Okay.
and I just. It was, I'm like, and I'm looking at how many points. Okay. So,
Step back. There we go. Now jump back. Keep this foot empty. So you're gonna do this.
Yeah, that's right. You're the one. I was clear.
Right.
That's right, because last time, like, this one was here, oh, but don't put it on, you're saying about this one, I'm like,
Together. Yep.
Now when she comes in the
I
punch,
actually know, like, does it matter, is this towards my center, or does it even
doesn't matter. Jump back, ready? You have to jump back, empty, grab, feet together, eyes.
Okay, let's do that. Wait, back. So,
Push. Right? Kick, feet together, hammer. Now, when she comes in, you're going to jump back, go to an empty, and block. That's that. Now, feet together, change feet, go behind, eyes.
okay. I think we know.
Cool.
You want to do that side?
Yeah, let me try your side.
Tai Chi. Tai Chi heel.
Okay.
No, the other lady in the purple shirt. That's getting hit by the
Oh, I
lady
go
in the
like
red
this,
shirt.
the minute I block it, I needle?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's what you said, okay.
Amazing.
But I didn't punch you yet. Yeah, I was supposed to.
Well, because you didn't, yeah.
Now I punch. I come in.
No, I'm
You
just
gotta
going to
hold
set
her
this
arm.
one.
Yeah.
That's why she was so
Oh,
far
okay.
back.
That way?
Yes.
Push it away.
Then I hear it and go.
Big step. And step right into her, shoulder strike. Pow! Hey!
Hey, how are you?
Oh, he's got a little present for us.
Present.
3 rum chowders and 2
Oh my God, more?
We're stocked up for the next party.
You slide that elbow,
Did they all punch?
right.
And I took
So,
2
you
of the
see how,
ice
like,
cubes for the
that's
next
perfect.
party.
So like, I'm like, crap, I'm all torqued up. I step away. So we're gone. Put your foot down. You don't have to hold. So you put feet together.
Where did it get
Now when I step forward, I step.
Very late.
Yeah. I go to an empty. If you had a huge stance, I couldn't believe that. I just had to make sure. I turn my
We're good for the next party.
Sure. Okay. Grab. You want to do that one more time?
Yeah. We got there. You wanted me to get seafood. I saw that, right? think I have eyes in the back.
When I clear, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to an MC and twist your arm.
I step over here.
Because it gives you momentum.
I step away. Grab your hand. Push.
It is. You give the person a way. Yeah. You're clearing them all right. Right. Yeah, you just do it like that.
Thumb on this side, fingers on the other side.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh.
So it's the left arm that goes in.
Yeah, well, it's all up in the air. Chop it down. Then
See, so this is where I have foot trouble. So my first foot step is just forward, so she's pulling me.
With your right foot though.
Step.
Right. Now, once you make, because he pulls you,
Right,
so you
right.
get around his leg. Now, when you do the second one, you're going to hook step into him, right, face toward him, right? You're not going to get all the way, but as long as your left foot's facing toward him, right, you're good. Now, you're going to go back with the right foot, and then you're going to turn your left toe in. Right, and then you have to do exactly what you did. Sometimes you're going to have to adjust. You're going to have to take like an extra step to pull this leg back and push lock his leg out. Or if you're too far away, you might have to take like a little adjustment, a little forward or a little bit back, depending on where you are. All things being equal, you're actually trying when you, right, so if Ray punches to my, right, you punch to my face, right, he pulls me over, right, grab, right. He pulls, I want this to just come in front, and I want this to come like this, and I want Ray to kind of feel like I'm almost pushing on him a little bit. I just want him to feel like he's wavering a little bit. And then I come around, and I spin, and I line up.
Okay.
we left about low.
All right.
Because then while you're doing all that spinning and everything, he's like, whoa, I'm kind of getting pushed back. If you get too close, he'll take a step away from you and you kind of defeat the purpose. If you're too far away, it's not too bad.
So that's just like the turnaround in three, like
yes, the same, right.
Close to me, I'm like,
that's right, and that's what you want. When you do that three, when you come in front, when you do this push, you want to make the person feel like, whoa, I'm getting kind of push, because it's distracting them, right? And that gives you the time to spin, and if they're distracted and they're losing their balance, that's also why you're spinning and locking the arm, and then it's too late. By the time they figure it out, you're done. Right. One more time.
I'm